Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about how to classify a triangle by just looking at their angles. So I will have a separate video on how to classify a triangle based on their side measurements. So I am going to be focusing on three types of triangles today that deal with their angle measurements. So the first thing to realize about a triangle is that all of the angles have to add up to 180 degrees. If they add up to anything different, then something is wrong with your calculations, the measurement, something is off, and you have to go back and fix it. So we're going to assume all of these triangles here are going to add up to 180 degrees. The reason why I say assume is because the first three we don't have angle measurements, but we can still classify them based on the angles. So the first type of triangle we have is an acute triangle. So this is where all the angles are less than 90 degrees. So when something is 90 degrees, it looks like a perfect L. I'll draw it up here in the corner. It looks something like that. If you do not see this red box in the corner, or it's stated that it's 90 degrees, it is not a right angle. Unless they tell you with words or with symbols, you cannot assume. It will throw you off going forward. So you have to keep that in mind, which brings us to our right triangles. So as you see one of those red boxes, your triangle is automatically a right one. An obtuse is an angle that is larger than 90 degrees. It looks like a slant L. Maybe it looks like a clock telling the time of 2:50. It could be, 2:45, something like that, where it has that wider V. So let's go through the first three examples here where we have no real measurements to go off of. So the first triangle, I don't see anything that extends out very far. I don't see a red box to indicate a right angle. So this is going to be an acute triangle. Let's look at the next one. Because we have that red box there, that tells me that this is a right triangle and it is automatically right. And the last one, this is where that telling time example I came into play earlier, right here. You see how that's kind of on a slant? That means it's more than 90 degrees. So this would have to be obtuse. And a good note, you can only have one obtuse angle in a triangle. If you have more than two obtuse angles in a figure, it's no longer a triangle. So let's look at a few examples where you're given some measurements. So I'm not going to focus on the side lengths. Like I said, that will be another video. I'm only going to focus on what's inside the triangles. So let's look at the first one. I have 60 degrees, and then 60 degrees. First thing you want to do is add all three of those angles up, and they do add up to 180 degrees, which is what it should be. And all three angles are smaller than 90 degrees. So this would be acute once again. Let's look at the next one. So I have angles of 26 degrees, and 128 degrees. So I checked, they all added up to 180, so I can keep going. And this larger angle here, 128 degrees, that is your giveaway of what kind of triangle this is. Once you see an angle of measurement that's larger than 90 degrees, it will be an obtuse triangle. And our last one. We have only really two angle measurements given to us, but we actually have three. So we have 45 degrees, and this little red box. Well, if you remember, the little red box means 90 degrees, and that means a right triangle. So this would be a right triangle based on the angle measurements. I hope that this video was helpful for you. Please like and subscribe to the channel for more, and leave a comment below if you have any questions for me. And make sure you share this video with a friend who you think could benefit from this tutorial. Thanks for watching!